I've been watching, and I've been noticing a few of my live room members and mastermind members have been typing this throughout the chat forum too, so they're involved as well. But speaking on bat patterns, we had a very deep bat pattern here on Euro Aussie. Actually, I got into the office after the pattern had already completed, but going off our principles of yesterday, if I go in and bring a horizontal line right at the bottom of our X leg here, you'll see that we never break and close below structure. So we never get that lower low, lower close, which means although this bat pattern, which we expect to complete at the 886, although it passed the 886, we're still within that reversal zone. And as long as we don't get a lower low and lower close, again, it can break below. The wick breaking below is fine. As long as we don't get a lower low and a lower close, then this is still a valid setup. So what did I do? Well, I came to the office. I made sure I ran through all my rules of engagement. So even though I eyed it up as a bat pattern, it looked like a bat, smelt like a bat, felt like a bat, put my Fibonacci's on, measured it out, got in a little late, but that's okay because, well, it just gives me a much better risk reward. You can see it right here, looking at a risk of about this much. My potential reward to target one. Get on there. Come on. Oh, well, you can see where my target one's at. My potential reward to target one is a lot higher than that, and well, we're seeing if we can shoot up for another big trade here on Euro Aussie. But a great example of, you know, a lot of you guys are getting overwhelmed by patterns. Oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And the lower low, lower close, the basic structure principles that we learned yesterday, a perfect example of how they still apply. If we would have gotten a lower low and a lower close beneath this X leg, I wouldn't have entered a trade. It would have told me something totally different about the setup, something totally different about the market. So just want to interrupt for a while to share that with you. These simple processes, these simple structure-based rules apply to patterns as well. And again, if you don't know the basics, well, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of opportunities that, well, you maybe shouldn't be in, and it's gonna cause your account to drop a lot quicker than what you'd want it to do. There's a few other stuff on. I've got a cipher pattern here on Aussie dollar as well, which is making its way down to target one. Again, we're at the 9,400 even handle right now, so I can't get excited about this because we got to break that barrier, and you can see structure looking left as well. So depending on how the market reacts and how this candle closes is going to tell me a lot about the future of this trade. Either way, I can't take my stops off. I can't exit the trade, so I'm in it. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. If it loses, I'll just take the next cipher. And then have one on Euro Swiss, which is more of a structure-based trade. Not looking too good at the moment, but my stops are in a safe place, so we'll see if this thing can still roll down and get the targets. So that's what's on my radar.
So we got it happening right now, and basically, what I'm trying to do is bleed into, because we're trading this stuff every morning, right? And we're showing you guys the patterns, but we haven't taught you the patterns, okay? So I get the fact that there's some confusion. What I don't want you guys doing is I don't want you overly concerned about how do I trade the pattern, because I can tell you, just a minute. Let me share my desktop again. Okay. Let me just explain to you how this is going to go. If I do it the way that some of you are asking me to do it, okay, is that if you say, well, what are the rules? How do I know where the bat pattern is? Well, the bat pattern is very simple. It's an X to A leg followed by a 50% retracement, followed by a 618 retracement down into an 886 completion. Okay, that is the pattern. Now the question is, well, how do I identify the X to A leg? Well, that's a completely different topic that takes, about an hour to 2 hours to go through. It takes a process of learning new structure high, new structure low to identify an impulse leg versus an anchor leg. What's the difference? That takes another 20 minutes to explain. Then we talk about, okay, what are the invalidation techniques? Well, how deep can it go? If it's a 50%, what if it takes you to the 618? What if it